Man, what's up, Collective Consciousness? It's Drew the Alchemist coming to you live, speaking on all those facts that won't be televised, alright? Now, getting right into this one. It's hot today. It's 90 degrees out. You know, the humidity out here is crazy. I just got out of the shower and I gotta go to work in like the next 30 minutes, but that's okay because that's what I do. Um, Today I got a powerful video for you guys. Got the neighbors' dogs barking, of course, because they love hearing my voice. Some things never change. But today I have another important message. Of course, you know, it's also what I do. Deliver them major keys, baby, you know. Deliver them important messages that you guys need to hear. So today we're going to talk about something that might be overlooked. You know, you might not think about it every day, but it's surely important, guys, and you got to have a good grasp and understand this if you want to have success in life, you guys. Today we're going to talk about regret, guys, you know, and we're going to learn that it's actually one of the hardest things to live with, guys, is regret. You know, who knows what I'm talking about? You know, who lives with regret on their life, man? Because I have some regret, and I know that it's hard to live with, you guys, but I'm here to tell you guys that there's always the next step. You know, if you missed out on something and you regret it, it's okay. But, you know, you just got to try to learn from that and make sure to take the necessary steps next time so you don't have to live with that regret anymore, guys. Now it's time to get into some story time, guys. I'm going to show you guys what I regret, you know, and also what God told me and the message I really want to share with you guys is what God told me, and it helped me tremendously, and it's powerful, you know. And just because I said God does not mean I don't know what I'm talking about, does not mean, you know, this is for all the agnostics out there that I'm a Bible thumper, you know. Like, I've come a long way in my journey, and you just have to watch my other videos to understand that. But getting into regret now, it was a few years ago now. See, I got stories on stories now, you know, because I really do this, you guys. You know, I'm really spiritual and I really know things out here, okay? So I was actually watching the NBA and I was watching basketball, bro, and I was watching Jason Tatum's rookie season. And dude, this dude might have even been 18, but I know he was like at least 19 going on 20. And he was in the league, you guys. And not only did he was in the league, he was balling, you know. And he like made it to the playoffs that season too and almost beat LeBron, you know. So back to what I was saying, I was watching Jason Tatum play and I was like just getting in my feelings, you know, and like, you know, just kind of mad at the world, you know. I was like, man, if I knew ever since I was a kid that as long as I put in the work, I can manifest whatever I want on this planet, you guys. That's a major key right there. As long as you put in the work, you can manifest whatever you want, guys. Please believe me when I say that, man. All it takes is a little bit of hard work and it will pay off. Okay? So I was mad looking at Jason Tatum like, man, if I would have known that I could do this, if I would have worked, I could have been a basketball player or, you know, somebody, you know, that really knows their craft. I could have been a professional sports player, you know, for real. Like, I'm pretty nice at baseball and, you know, if I would have tried hard enough, I would have became good at basketball. I just did not put in the time, okay? So as I was in my feelings, you know, plotting against Jason Tatum, man, like, you know, God came in from nowhere. All right? Yeah, this is when it gets serious. And he said, you know that regret that you live with about basketball and how you wish you would have known that you could have put in the effort? Just know you could put in this effort right now for YouTube. And you could be everything you want on YouTube, Andrew. And he also said, that's the type of regret you don't want to live with. You know, he told me, he's like, you think you regret not taking basketball seriously? Imagine the regret you're going to feel if you don't take this YouTube seriously, Andrew. And that got to me, man. That woke me up, you know. I already live with sports regret. I really don't want to live with not following up on this YouTube thing, because I believe it's my destiny, you guys, you know. So that's the type of regret I can't live with. You know, I can't live with the regret of not following my dreams, especially after I've learned all this information, you know. I'd be a fool not to pass it on, and I'd be a fool not to capitalize on this YouTube, that because, you know, it's not a flooded market right now. You know, there's some woke people and it's starting to get flooded, but they really don't know what they're talking about, not like I do. And, you know, God tells, you know, God also says this, you know, if you don't want to do the work that God has for you, that's all right. But you can guarantee that he'll find somebody else that will, you guys. Straight up. God don't care, you know. If you don't want to do all the beautiful things he's had placed for you, that's fine. But he's going to find somebody that will, man. And I know that, so I know that I have to jump on this YouTube grind and do this for you guys, do this for me, and do this for the creator of the universe, guys. Because if not, he's going to find someone else, and I'm going to have to live with regret my whole life, you guys. And that's going to drive me to the grave, bro. So now that you learn that you don't want to live with regret when it comes to your calling in life, you guys, you also don't want to live with regret when it comes to relationships, guys. You know, who has a relationship that they regret? Like, let me know in the comments. Like, maybe you lost a friend because you handled it wrong, or even worse, a family member, you guys. And here's an example of that. My dad just had a quadruple bypass surgery, you guys. And like, I was, you know, that's life or death right there, you guys. The wind's picking up. Hopefully the mic is okay. But, you know, that's life or death, you guys. And I was like praying to God, my father, you know, praying to God the Father. I was praying that, you know, is my dad gonna make it, you know? And here's a little side story I'll throw in here. God told me, and he also tells me this now with other things. When I was praying for my dad's health, he told me, you're gonna have to wait and see. All right? So, and that's kind of where we're all at, I think. And that's where I think all these spiritual YouTubers are at too. You know, God hasn't came down and blessed them with the insight quite that what they are looking for, because we're all on the wait and see notice, you guys. We're all gonna have to wait and see what happens here in this matrix, guys. And we have to understand that we have to come together, guys. Together we stand, divided we fall. They say that in everywhere. You know, I'll prove it to you guys. I'm getting a little off sidetracked, but you know, this is important too. But yeah, so I was just talking about how God tells me to wait and see, and I believe that's what also is going on in the world right now. We're all in a wait and see notice, and we're gonna have to wait and see on how things unfold. But I do know how we fix it and how we can take control, and we take control by coming together, man. We have to come together. All right, now let's go back to what we were talking about with regret. Okay, me and my dad don't have the best relationship, you know, so if he didn't make it through this quadruple bypass, I wanted to make sure that I didn't leave anything on the table, you know. I didn't want to have any regret with my father if he did not make it through this quadruple bypass, you know. And like I said, God told me I have to wait and see if he makes it, you know. He wasn't going to tell me ahead of time, you know. And unfortunately, I'm actually very lucky, because I got caught up into work and they actually pushed my dad's surgery back. So I got mixed up on the days, and I didn't even get to write him the letter I was going to give him, you know, to clear off my regret in case he didn't make it. But thankfully, God's grace, you know, he made it. And I'm able to give my dad that letter now. But, you know, that's all thanks to God's grace. But the point is you don't want to have regret in relationships, guys. And I know I would have regretted if I never gave him that letter, you know. They say, give the person the flowers while they can still smell them, you know, not while they're, you know, dead. You know, when they pass away, you bring them flowers. You know, give them the flowers now while you can still give them to them, and they can still smell them and enjoy the flowers, you guys. You know, when people pass, you talk about all the good things that they've done. Don't let the people close to you pass, you know, without telling them how much they mean to you, because if you don't, you're going to live with regret, you guys. And that's powerful stuff right there. And I had to share that message with you guys, you know, even though I'm sweating, I'm sorry, but you know, this is what I do. I got to get my stuff out. I got to tell you guys my message out here in nature, man. It's just where I feel comfortable. It's where you know, this is where I was born. I was actually born on this property, you know, and that's another quick thing. Every time the sun is shining, I know it's a powerful time for me to come make a video, and every time I don't, I regret it, guys. So I can't live with regret. You know, I try to eliminate that in my life because I know that's a negative vibration, guys, and it just brings you down, you know. The Egyptians, when you die, they weigh your heart on a feather, man, and your heart has to be as light as a feather, guys. So if you're living with regret, that weighs your heart down, you know. You have to make sure that you eliminate that stuff if you really want to ascend in life, you guys. So I told you guys about my basketball regret, and I told you guys about relationship regret, guys. Things you don't want to live with, you know. You might have missed out on your sports, but don't miss out on your next opportunity, you know. My opportunity is YouTube, you guys. Like, there's more opportunities God has in place for you to set you free, you know. Understand that, guys. Life is so good out here, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Please like and subscribe if you found any value in this. And just a quick video, but it's important, you know. Don't live with regret, guys. You know, this is Drew the Alchemist coming to you live, speaking on all those facts that won't be televised, all right? You guys have a great day. Get out there in nature and you know, meditate with the creator of the universe, guys. Just know he's there for you guys. And you know, just so you guys know, the creator of the universe isn't gender specific, you know. It's a force, you know, just like I've already talked about. So when I say he or anything, it's not because I'm not educated. It's just because, you know, it just simplifies it into human terms, basically, you know. Like, where we're going, we're gonna speak telepathically, you guys, you know. God talks to me telepathic, like it only happens if you let it. That's Big Sean right there, you know. Why don't you think that all the animals are talking, you know, because they're speaking telepathically, you guys. All right, but now I'm starting to rant, guys, because it's what I do, and it's hard to talk to people in broad term, you know. Like I said, my strength is talking to people specifically. So let me know in the comments what you're going through, and I'll be able to help you guys out, man. Please like and share, and go out there and connect with the creator of the universe, guys. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.